What's up, Candace? How we doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Everything going well?
Yes, everything is.
Fantastic. All right, so how can I help? What's up?
So I am 41, and I've struggled with my weight all of my life. And in surgery, I took the big step to have weight loss surgery. And basically, I realized it's a tool, and I still need to do a lot of work. It's not going to fix everything for me.
Yes.
And so I want to get to the root of emotional eating, and so that I can have success long term for my kids and my husband and myself.
Oh, very cool. Thank you so much for your trust and call here. So to recap, you just had weight loss surgery. How recently did you have this?
In January, beginning of January.
Oh, so super recently.
Yeah.
Okay, so have you seen just the weight loss dive that just falls off at the very beginning?
Yes, definitely. I've lost 60 pounds.
60 pounds? Congratulations. Yeah. Okay, awesome. So your call was a little bit muffled. So you're asking about, or you're understanding now, hey, this weight's falling off, yet Candace went with Candace before the surgery and after surgery, and you're still the same beautiful woman looking at yourself in the mirror, and you're recognizing that same 6-year-old girl still looking back at you, and you want to know how to get to the root of this thing. For the listener, you're 60 pounds down. This is confetti falling from the ceiling. Everybody's cheering.
Yeah.
What are you still feeling, though?
I guess, so what it comes down to is my parents. I've watched them through my whole life struggle with weight.
Mm-hmm.
And I now, they're in their 60s, and their health is really not good.
Yeah.
And part of what helped me have this push to do this was I want to be the grandparent that's able to do stuff with my grandkids, and I want to be active, and I just want a healthy future. And so I guess just seeing their struggle and where they're at has really just made me go, okay, I need to do everything that I can do. And and I guess I need to find some other sort of coping mechanisms.
Yeah. So is there anything big that you're coping from, or is this just the model you picked up for everyday life? Meaning, I would ask what your ACEs score is, what your adverse childhood experiences. Did you have trauma as a kid? Did you have abuse as a kid? Or were y'all just a family who loved eating and y'all were just a larger family?
Good question. It's, I guess maybe kind of both. I have 2 siblings, and my sisters, both of them, neither of them struggled with weight. So,
Okay.
Yeah, but it comes down to, I think it stems from, when I hit elementary school age, I was bullied a lot in school. It wasn't until about high school that I actually enjoyed some of my school years. And so I think that definitely played a part. But yeah, no abuse really, just
well, hey, middle school can lodge itself in our souls, man, and it can stay there for a long time. So what did those evil middle school kids, what did they pick on you about?
They picked on me about my weight. Okay. So it was something I was already sort of feeling insecure about. Yeah. So as early as I can remember, it's kind of been.
And middle schoolers are ruthless.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
And so are you able to, something has happened now that you've lost 60 pounds and you've got so much more to go. Something has emerged here that has made you go, oh, this is just a tool, not a solution. What's popped up the last few weeks?
Well, like I said, I've watched my dad's health go down.
No, not that. What about you? You are so good at deflecting. You're really good at this. What have you experienced over the last few weeks?
I think it comes down to the fact that I've kind of replaced that behavior. Like, so I haven't been emotionally eating, but I sort of replaced the behavior with like just staying busy. And I'm getting to the point where I realize like I can't just stay busy and distract myself all the time because I'm getting tired.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And so when you get tired and you plop down just to watch a show with your husband,
Yeah.
is that when the old food demons come out? Or just the default, I don't even call them demons, just the default behaviors?
Yeah, I would say, yeah. I mean, my husband's really supportive, but he often will have a snack or whatever when he watches a show, and I just kind of sit beside him and just try not to partake in that, right? So, I'm not hungry, right?
Hey, that is a losing. You're better. You're a better woman than me, man. I can't sit there where someone's eating a snack and just watch it happen, right? So here's the thing: in the short term, what you're gonna do, a couple things here. And you probably went through some sort of. Did you go through some sort of pre-surgery? They give you stuff to read or counseling or anything like that before the surgery?
Yeah, you had to meet with a dietitian for 6 months, and
Okay. So
and a specialist.
did they walk you through it's very common when somebody loses a lot of weight all at once, like on the back of a surgery like this, that there ends up being some major relational challenges. Not that they can't be overcome, but it just changes the dynamic. Did they talk to you about that?
No, they did encourage me to seek like counseling or speak to a psychologist, but unfortunately, like my husband is a pastor, so we don't have. It's not something you make a lot of money at, so it wasn't something we could pay out of pocket for. So
gotcha. So here's what I want you to do. I want your husband to go to his church leadership, and I want him to ask them to pay for y'all to go to a few months of marriage counseling during this transition time. And not that there's anything wrong, but y'all are going to need to learn new tools on how to talk to each other, how to have fun together. It's just going to change the dynamic of your relationship. And as some of the walls come down, metaphorically and figuratively, some of those middle school voices are going to come back really loud. Okay, and they will make their way out in your relationship in weird ways. It's just some of his basic, hey, I just want to sit down on the couch. He just wants to plop down on the couch and grab something to eat. He's going to need to be a part of the whole family's healing, right? And it's easy for that to turn into little seeds of resentment or frustration. Like, oh, I just want to, right? And so what you want to do is head that stuff off way upstream. And so I don't know any group of church leaders who wouldn't help out their pastor in this way. And it's the right thing for them to do. They can afford it, and they need to make that available to y'all. Okay?
Okay.
And so if I'm him, I'm having that conversation at my next elders meeting, or I'm reaching out to somebody tomorrow, right? And then the second thing is I want you to, maybe for the first time, think of things that you love. That you absolutely love, that you love to do, that you've always wanted to try, that you want to be interested in. You're going to need to learn new things. And this is part of the frustration and part of the super excitement here, okay? You are entering into a whole new adventure, and it's not just going to be everything the way it was, Candace minus 100 pounds. Or what's your final goal? Do you have a final goal there?
Yeah, I'd like to reach 160. Yeah.
You want that to be your final weight, or you want to have lost 160 pounds?
Oh, sorry, no. So lose 100.
Okay, all right, awesome. So that be your final goal. You know, you hear me say this on the show a lot. Whatever you end up doing, however wonderful your goals and adventures are, always remember that wherever you end up, Candace goes with you. And you want Candace to know some new tools, to have some new skills, to have some new things that she loves, so that when you are down 100 pounds, you're not just those same loud voices, the same patterns, the same repetitive things that you do, the same habits in your life. You want to have a whole new set of tools to draw from, right? So after you get home, instead of sitting down watching the couch, we just go for walks because that's what we do. And we have a joke of the day. We tell our favorite thing of the day and the hardest part of the day. We go to the gym together. We're not ever going to a stupid gym. I hate the gym, but we're going to do some exercises in our garage together. We're going to go out with the kids and kick a soccer ball until I'm so tired I am laughing so hard. Like whatever those things are. And they're going to be awkward and wonky at first. And then you're going to say after 2 months, I hate this. I don't like whatever this is. Or you're going to think, I never, ever, ever dreamed I would love kicking a soccer ball with my kids, but now I love it. And in fact, I love picking up the soccer ball and drilling one of my kids with it. That's even funny, right? Whatever those things are, knitting, singing, songwriting, writing a book, writing a blog, whatever those things are, learning algebra for the first time. I don't care what it is, but I want you to spend some time with your husband dreaming about what life's going to look like, what life can look like. Get real clear pictures together, and then just start trying cool stuff. Just start learning new habits. If you spend your whole life trying not to do things, that's got a short-term life to it. Okay? Mm-hmm. You are changing who you were into, I'm the kind of not the kind of person, I'm not going to lose 100 pounds. I'm the kind of person who plays soccer with their kids, right? I'm the kind of person who always has a joke ready. I'm the kind of person who will wrestle with my kids on the floor. I'm the kind of person who will pour ice down my husband's back while he's sitting on his recliner, or whatever the things are. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
I want you to order Atomic Habits by, I just lost it. Yeah, James Clear, duh. I want you to order that book, Atomic Habits by James Clear. And I want you to read that book. It is simple, clear, no pun intended. See what I did there? And it is a remarkable book on how to learn to live with a different path, in a different way. And I think you will really benefit from that book. I want to tell you, I am so excited that you've decided you're reverse engineering a long, beautiful life, which is, I want to be 80 rolling around on the floor with my grandkids. I want to be able to sit on the floor with them and play Legos or blocks or dolls or dinosaurs or whatever kids do. By then, I don't know, you'll be in some digital universe of some sort. But I want to be able to play with my kids. I want to be able to take them to the zoo and laugh. I want to be able to fill in the blank. And that means I got to start changing who I am and my health and behaviors and life now. And that's going to alter my marriage. It's going to alter my kids. It's going to alter my faith life. It's going to alter everything. And so I'm going to do the things up right now. They're going to make that possible. Good for you for taking a big scary step and having the weight loss surgery. You're down 60. You are more than halfway to your goal. But now the real work starts, which is changing Candace's picture of herself, which is changing Candace's behavior, which is changing Candace's and her husband's marriage, which is changing the household. Little step by little step by little step. I'm so proud of you. Check out that book. Make sure your husband calls his leadership team, and they're going to pay for y'all to go to counseling for a few months. They've got to. If they don't, I've got a partnership with BetterHelp. So go to betterhelp.com/Delony, and they will give you some discounted relationship counseling. Give them a shout if you can't get to in-person counseling there. Thank you so much for the call, Candace. We are so excited and proud of you. Keep us abreast on your journey. Give us a shout as you make that journey.